You are listening to the Anfield Humidor podcast. My name's Brian. I'm joined by my co-host, Andrew. Take it away, Andrew.
What's up, man? Apparently, we laugh like hyenas.
Apparently.
So-
I've heard that more than once in my life, by the way.
There we go.
Last time at the Comedy Cellar, the comedian said, "What is that, an egret in the corner?" All right, take it away, Andrew.
So the Reds took a big fat W in Belgium today against Genk to put us 1 point back in the group stages.
Woo!
You know why?
Why?
Because we are the champions!
Champions of Europe!
Liverpool took the win at Crystal Arena against Genk with a score of 4-1, while Oxlade-Chamberlain hammered in 2 goals from outside the 18. Those, in combination with the VAR calling off of an equalizing header by Samata. What's the matter with you?
That's stupid.
Set up Liverpool to open up the offense to let Salah and Mane do their thing. But great efforts on every corner of the field, the Reds today, and man, it feels good to watch this team play like that.
Second half, yeah, it feels great.
Man, it feels good.
First half didn't feel that great.
But we got a good episode planned for you guys today. We'll talk about our win against Genk. We got some poems, our top 3. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Andrew, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
Did you have a good 3 days since I last podcast with you?
We've hung out every day since.
We have hung out every day.
It's the best. Yeah, no, all good.
Yeah,
just work.
That was good stuff.
Same old.
Good stuff.
Get to watch a game today.
Yeah,
I missed it. I had to watch a replay.
That's okay.
That's always the worst, though, because you know what happens.
Yeah, it's funny. I used to not care, and now I care a lot. It has to be live. If I don't watch it live, I just look at the score.
I like it. What's nice, though, is you kind of know when to focus in when you see because like I get the time of goals on my phone.
Yes.
So I know it's like, okay, 43rd minute. Gotta watch. Whoa!
It takes the excitement out of it.
It does, but at least get to see it.
Yeah, it's different for sure.
I don't know.
All right, let's get right into our real fake news.
Liverpool headlines brought to you by 2 dumb Americans on the other side of the globe.
Some are real, some are fake. You decide. All right, so
I think they're pretty obvious, though.
No.
All of them.
No.
Dude, we've had Jurgen Klopp donating his sperm to a sperm bank.
Our listeners are stupid.
No, they're not.
I'm only
we have
kidding.
genius listeners. You're all genius and we love you.
That's right. All right, so I wrote these, so that means I'm going first.
All right.
There's a theme here. Whoever writes them says the fake or the real. I mean, you decide. But, you know.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, here we go. Jamie Webster has officially announced his debut single, Weekend in Paradise, is coming out on all platforms on the 1st of November, 2019. Webster said, quote, I would appreciate it if everyone would give it a listen when it comes out. It's the start of a new chapter for me, so please get behind it. And he also stated, doesn't mean the other stuff I do will stop.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, he's trying to branch out and be a musician.
I'm just saying thank the Lord that the other stuff you do is not going to stop.
Yes.
All right, real fake news. The Premier League have mandated that we have at least 2 blind people in the VAR room at all times. This decision came shortly after the recent outage by the blind community.
Outrage,
by the blind community over the lack of diversity in the VAR room. Patty Wackalazzle? Patty Wackalazzle said, quote, we have full sight referees playing the roles of blind people. Let's stop this madness and empower the blind community.
You like that?
I like that.
That's based off of the recent outrage of like having, certain actors, like there was an outrage about a paraplegic actor. What's the Bryan Cranston? He played a paraplegic or something in a role, and people complained about that. It was on the Bill Burr special.
That's stupid.
How stupid is that? We should have a paraplegic be playing that role. And then Bill Burr said, that wouldn't be acting. So that's just piggybacking off of that.
I mean, we only need real Jedis playing Jedis, too. That's the dumbest thing in the world.
His point was, oh, yeah, and the murder in the movie? Let's get murderers to play the murderers. Yeah, I know. It's so funny. All right, here we go. Dietmar Hamann, I guess that's how you pronounce it, has backed Liverpool to make a move for Jadon Sancho in the next summer transfer window. Manchester United have been the most heavily linked Premier League side to Sancho and have reportedly been quoted over £90 million by Borussia Dortmund. Sancho has transformed into one of football's hottest commodities since ditching Manchester City for Dortmund, and Dietmar Hamann claims his former side will be one of the Englishman's main suitors next summer. Andrew?
Over 600,000 Manchester United fans showed up to the victory parade in Manchester after the 1-1 draw to Liverpool at Old Trafford. It's reported that the Dirty Manx had a 6-foot-tall trophy made for the occasion, and each player received a gold medal. Days after the parade, local hospitals reported over 6,000 cases of hepatitis due to the amount of street dumps taken by the United fans. Hepatitis isn't caused by dumps?
Yeah. Yeah, hepatitis A caused by oral consumption of
Why
fecal
are they
matter.
eating it?
They're United fans.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying, when you have fecal matter in the streets, that's when people get hepatitis.
The best part is the victory parade after the 1-1
You
draw.
like that?
That's the best.
Oh, I was very happy with this one right here, this last one. All right, so now it's time for our pre-match stats. And pre-match, now the match already happened, obviously. But these are pre-match stats brought to you by the Instagram account Liverpool Goals. And it's a great Instagram account, and he was nice enough to promote one of our posts, so that was awesome. So this is the pre-match stats. Photos. What?
Photos.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
He just got his first iPhone. He had the Motorola Razr.
No, I had the Nokia with Snake on it. All right, here we go. Here are the stats. We have lost our last 4 away group stage matches. This will be our first competitive meeting between us and Genk. We have won all 5 of our European Cup Champions League matches against Belgian teams, keeping 5 clean sheets in those games. One of those wins was in the 1978 European Cup final against Bruges.
Yeah, Bruges.
1-0. This is Genk's 3rd participation in the Champions League. The Belgian champions are still looking for their first UCL victory. Wow, that's crazy.
Ouch.
I mean, hey, what are you gonna do?
So now we can change it to we have lost 4 out of 5 of our last away group stage matches.
Yep. We finally won one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so now let's tease our top 3 worst 3.
You got top 3 worst 3?
Yeah, top 3 worst
wrote
3.
one?
I did.
All right.
I did. What was it? Did I write it? Did I put it on?
So the amount of preparation you do, you're so
I know, I'm
bad.
terrible.
You're so bad.
Top three for you. Top 3 Liverpool players you want on the podcast, and that's just piggybacking off of
We
last
talked
week.
about that last week.
We did,
Yeah, a little bit.
We did,
not really.
But I want the top 3 that you want on this podcast. Based off of what we would do to them.
Yeah, right
like,
now.
We're not gonna
Right
ask
now, active players.
right now. Yeah, like we're not gonna ask them serious questions. It's gonna be funny. So who do you want? Yeah, top 3.
I already
All
know.
right.
I know my 1 and 2.
Okay.
My top 3 for you, because I know you are so smart and educated and well read. Give me the top 3 books you've ever read.
Okay.
So the top 3 favorite books.
What if I know a book but I can't remember the name of it? I remember. I got it.
Proves the point.
I got it. Can the Bible be one of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to make that one of them.
Okay. So top 3 books that you've read that aren't the Bible.
That aren't the Bible, right?
All right.
Okay. All right. And right before we get into the game chat, I just want to do a quick discussion on the state of soccer as it relates to long balls on the pitch. Okay.
Okay.
So, and it's more, obviously we try to make this podcast funny, but this is a slightly more serious note. So you have long balls, players who kick long balls on the pitch. Do you think that the players who most kick long balls have the longest balls?
So stupid.
Do you think the player, let me finish. Do you think the players who kick the most long balls have the longest balls, like testicles? Or do you think the long balls would be a hindrance to the long balls?
I think the long
No,
balls.
I'm not done. Or do you think the player with the smallest nuggets would be better kicking the long balls? It's less in the way. Your thoughts?
It's got to be the long balls are a hindrance, but that doesn't help Virgil. How do I say it? His balls are, when he kicks balls, they're long.
Long balls. But does he have long balls? What do you think?
I think
this is like a question that needs to be answered by the pundits.
so. Who do we tag in order to get an answer from this?
That's a good
I
question.
think Twitter is where we take this
Twitter?
one. I feel like we should take this to Twitter. Paul Tompkins might know.
Paul Tompkins. Let's do that.
Paul Tompkins.
Let's do that.
Let's-
Paul Tompkins, what do you think about that? Do you think the players who kick long balls have long balls? It's a good question, I think. This is how my brain works during the day.
You wrote this outside of Five Guys in your truck.
I just thought long balls, and then I thought long balls, and then I put the 2 and 2 together. I'm such an idiot.
You are an idiot.
Oh, fun stuff, though. All right, should we talk about this game?
How about that game?
Oh, boy. So we got 2 goals for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Let's talk about his performance first. Oxlade-Chamberlain, nice to see him back from injury after so long. He hasn't quite gotten into the team yet so much because we got a lot of good players. It's not easy to get onto this Liverpool side. So he's been shown some chances in our last game. Not the game we played today, but in our last game, he got out there. I liked it,
Against Man U?
Yes, against Man U, yeah.
Right, you said then?
He came in, he kind of did the same thing he did today. He had shots against Man U. Remember he had 2 shots against Man U that were pretty impressive, and that seems to be his game. He's outside the 18, he receives the ball, he turns and shoots, and he definitely brings something different to the side, and that's why it's nice to have a guy like him, because we don't have any other people like him.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of shots outside the 18. I mean, you have Mo send some in, and Milner loves to kick them into the audience.
We like to go through.
Yeah, we go through.
Get through there, especially Mo and Sadio. And Firmino. Firmino loves just flick something, as we saw today, to Sadio. But, so, Oxlade had those 2 beautiful goals. What do you think, besides the goals? His performance besides the goals.
I mean, he had a couple good looks. He had another one that was just wide, right? He just shot one wide. He lost the ball.
Yeah.
He lost the ball a couple times first and second half.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of weighs into what Klopp was saying after, like, how do you feel about the game? He goes, well, it wasn't my favorite game to watch. Like,
right.
We lost the ball a lot, and that led to, we lost it in bad spots, and that led us to getting, I don't know.
But, Oxlade, he gets, I don't want to say he gets a pass, but he's been out injured. He's going to be, it is going to happen.
Yeah.
And it happened to him for sure. And it happened to Salah, who was out injured. So this is his first time back after being injured, just, for not a long time. But he obviously showed rust, or Salah wasn't at his best besides his 2 goals, or his 1 goal, 1 assist. But you had a lot of the players, I'm sure we'll get into this, but you had a lot of the players on the team acting like they haven't played in a while, especially in that first half, giving balls away. I mean, that's so many of the counterattacks, like Klopp said, were from us just losing the ball.
Yeah.
The first half of that game, I mean, so many passes. Keita did this, and again, Keita hasn't had a lot of playing time either, so in my mind, he gets a slight pass. But
Salah did this.
Yeah. Almost everyone. Fabinho did it.
Fabinho. He lost the ball bad
He would pass the ball. The guy's only 15 yards. Teammate's only 15 yards from him. Just pass the ball to him, and it's a yard off in a tight space. And one was to Ox, and Ox lost the ball. Not his fault. It was a bad ball from Fabinho, and that was kind of happening all over the place. So, yeah, obviously 4-1 win. But I felt the first half of that game, I told you before, at the 50th minute, second half started. I just I want this game to end. I'm not having fun watching this game. You know what I mean?
But I mean,
and then I'm sorry. Let me just finish this.
You're fine.
At the 20th minute, I'm like, or 25th minute, I'm like, I just got this depression. Like, is Liverpool ever going to be good again? I don't know why. I went right to the bottom.
It's like every game we win in the 89th minute.
I know. I'm just like, man, where's Liverpool? And the second half of that game, just the spirits. There they were. Yeah. They really showed up.
Yeah.
They really showed up that second half. Salah, again, not the greatest game. And then at the end of that second half, man, he just came alive. Did 2 beautiful things. And that's awesome for the team.
Yeah. I mean, you're the game, you know how to play a lot better than me. You have more proficiencies. You look
better. No, you're good. You're good.
Super better. You know how to play the game mucho super better than me.
Mucho.
And you look at Ox's 2 goals. One, both outside the 18.
Yeah.
One a little to the right, and then one, I think, dead center on the top of the 18.
Okay.
The first
you
goal
mean
was...
he was. Yeah.
The first goal was that hard hit ball, low.
Yeah.
And then the second one was that back or right... Can you explain the mechanics on how amazing that goal was?
Yeah, that goal, not only was it an amazing finish, it was a great team goal. I forget who he got the assist for on that. I think it was Firmino. Firmino, I think Keita gave the ball to Firmino, and then Firmino dished the ball out to, I'm pretty sure that's right, dished the ball out to Ox. And not only was it a great team goal, the finish, that'll be a goal he'll never forget.
Yeah.
A finish like that, they don't come around too often. And I've heard a couple people say this about that goal. And I think the commentator said this as well. You have goals where, or times where players hit the ball over the net. It's because they're just trying to blast it as hard as they can. Ox is a player who doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, they mentioned his control.
Didn't they mention that?
They mentioned his control on how to float it in.
Yes, when that ball was coming from Firmino, that pass on the ground, he had the presence of mind. Players were on him. He had the presence of mind to just, you know what? I'm not going to try to hit this as hard as I can. I'm just going to try to get good contact. And that's all he did. Get good contact. Make sure I keep this under the crossbar, which he barely did. It hit the crossbar, went down.
Yeah.
So that is something that I haven't seen in a while. Maybe Mane does that a lot when it comes to if Mane receives the ball like outside the 18, he'll cut kind of in and bend it to the corner. But that's a different situation. This was like
the situation.
In these situations, in these moments, Ox didn't have. It wasn't that type of play. It was like he didn't have time to really look at the goal. So in most times, players are in that position. They just head down, blast the ball, blast it. Just try to keep it low, get your knee over the ball, keep it low, don't hit it over the bar. He did none of that. He just, outside of the right boot, nice contact, and it was a thing of beauty. Robin Van Persie used to play for Arsenal. He was even saying he said that's a goal you'll never forget for the rest of your life. He was a top class.
Goal.
Yeah, he was a top class striker. He knows goals. He knows all about goals like that. So that's
Ox's first goal from outside the 18. Did it remind you of like watching anybody play? Because I mean, I mind you, I didn't watch a ton of games with him, but
so the first goal where he received the ball, turned and shot,
and he had 5 guys around him.
Yeah,
but he turned
5 guys, burgers and fries.
5 guys, burgers and guys were around him, and he turned and he shot, and it was a hard hit ball, well on target. It looked like Gerrard outside the 18.
Yeah,
it looked a lot like Gerrard.
Sure, yeah.
The way he just settled it, and it went through a Genk defender's legs. Like it was just a really well hit ball.
Yeah,
man of the match for sure.
Yeah, talk about that goal. That goal was, I believe Fabinho gave him. Did Fabinho give him that ball?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Fabinho gave him that ball. Fabinho just ripped it at him.
Yeah.
I mean, it was on the ground, but he ripped it so hard. Now, I guess Fabinho thought to himself, I don't want to lose it here. Let's just get it at him. Him settling that ball, the way he settled it, he just cushioned it nicely. It set up beautifully for him. Turned and shot. The whole thing happened very quickly. Therefore, the 5 Genk defenders, they had no time. They would have had to make decisions faster than they did. And Genk's 2 center backs are young center backs, and they didn't make the right decision. So they should have came out to him. The amount of time, even though he did it fast, he was still sitting there before he got the ball. What was the defense doing?
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's not going to,
so much space.
Yeah,
so much space.
So much space that someone's got to close that down, whether it be one of the center backs, run up to him. The other center back can, he can come back and back him up a little bit. You got 5 people around him. Someone's got to close him down. It's crazy. That's crazy. But it shows how young a side Genk is. That's a very young side. And they definitely fell apart a lot today. They weren't there. We didn't just play a top class team there.
But they were giving it all. They were giving it all.
Their counterattacks were great. Granted, we gave them those counterattacks. They didn't, for the most part, earn them. And they didn't put them away.
So they had a few first half opportunities for equalizers. There was one that went wide right. I can never say
white.
that.
One went wide white.
Stop. We're not allowed to do that. Harvey Elliott.
Political correctness.
But one went wide right. And then Allison had 2 amazing saves. Like right shots on, blocked it with his body. He made himself big. He played really well, I thought,
He
today.
also almost saved the goal that went in. They went through his legs. And I thought he did a good job in that goal. He came out and he really closed the space down. He did everything right. Liverpool shouldn't have allowed it to get to that point. So, that's just...
Yeah, but they played well. I mean, they played hard.
Yeah.
They played real well.
Yeah.
I know that they're not an experienced club, but they did play well.
All right. So
but on the topic of man of the match, real quick.
Okay. Can you talk about that for a second while I do something right here?
For my man of the match, this match, it is the traveling Liverpool supporters, bro. The entire game in Belgium, they heard it all over. How big's Belgium? Can't be that big. It's like the size of Florida.
Who knows?
But they must have heard that all around the town, dude. Just Liverpool chants. They were so loud. Ox scored his first goal. Get that man a chant. They started chanting Bobby Firmino. They started chanting.
There's something that the cop wants you to know.
Banging on the walls. Dude,
Yeah.
they were going off. The commentators even said it's kind of hard to talk with over all the Liverpool noise. Like,
Yeah.
go traveling fans, dude. That's amazing.
Liverpool has some good traveling
They're
fans,
the
as
best.
quoted by Stevie G. Stevie G said something about that in a quote, how we have the best. Liverpool fans go anywhere.
On Twitter.
I forget where it was.
Yeah.
Liverpool fans go anywhere, and that was really cool. Yeah, they were so loud, louder than sometimes Anfield. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were
That's,
incredibly loud.
Yeah, I mean, but that's also, you always get the real fans that go to the away games, so they typically are louder than usual. But yeah, that was awesome. Wish I was there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Wish I was there.
Wish I wasn't watching it on my couch. I
On
wish
my
I
phone.
was there.
On my phone driving down Route 9. I was watching that game.
Safe.
Yeah.
Were you drinking a coffee, also eating a sandwich, watching on your phone? Did you ever look at the road on your way home?
Yeah, a little
You did,
bit.
a little bit? A little bit?
Welcome to Jersey.
All right, so we talked about the traveling fans. Let's get into the goal the foul on Firmino, right? Wasn't it Firmino?
Inside the box.
Inside the box. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that wasn't our next point, but let's talk about that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
The one that you said to me, where was VAR?
Yeah.
Right?
It wasn't, like...
Okay, yeah. If someone can
Stupid.
explain this to us, I'm pretty sure because it was a no call, that foul. Wasn't it Firmino? I can't remember. Yeah.
Yep.
It was. I mean,
It was like 9 minutes in.
and it was a pretty obvious foul, which would have been a penalty. So something like that. The ref does a no call. The ref calls it no penalty. Is VAR allowed to look at that? Or
We
are
read
they
the official rules.
I know
and it was still
read,
unclear.
It is still unclear.
So-
I thought that if it's a no call, they actually can't even bring it up. It doesn't make any
So
sense.
you have that
but-
though, right? So
Yeah.
you have Firmino aggressively fouled inside the box.
Yeah.
Like a blatant foul.
Yeah.
And then you have Samata who scores that beautiful header. Called offsides VAR by a forehead.
Yeah, but again, we've talked about this before.
By a forehead.
By forehead is black and white, and that's fine. It's not even open to interpretation. The forehead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's offside. It's not open to interpretation. Is he past the line?
Sprint with your back up then.
Yeah, yeah.
What is his name? Ito? Ito was called offsides?
I don't know.
Yeah, Ito.
I don't know.
He's got long hair.
Oh, yeah.
When he runs like this.
Yeah.
If you run with your head back,
Run with your head up, Ito.
you wouldn't have gotten called
Yeah.
offsides.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously the offside is the black and white, but then the Firmino,
Yeah.
that there's subjectivity. I know you love that word. That's brought into it. And yeah, so that's my question. Can VAR look at that? I don't even know.
Yeah.
We got to figure that out.
Because it's annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Because it's annoying to know that the's goal
But
line
guess what?
technology
But guess
inside.
What? Guess what, Andrew?
What?
If VAR was able to look at that, would it have mattered? No. You think they would have overturned the ref? No.
They don't want to hurt
Why?
the ref's feelings.
Why? Because VAR is stupid. That's why. That's why. Fix it or get rid of it. Set it and forget it.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
I got to put like a retainer on you to hold your head right
No,
here.
no.
So you can't turn away.
You got to let me do whatever I want.
But it was good. It was good to see. It was good to see all the guys back. Speaking of the guys back, it was great to see Salah.
Yes.
So he played really well. Played a full 90. I don't know if he should have.
You think he played really well?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
at the end, the second half.
Okay,
I'm talking about the game second half. Great to see Liverpool play that way. So and he did give away the ball a couple times, but it's good to see him back. The chances he's making,
Of course.
the quick passes, the creativity.
Like we said last podcast, even Salah not at his best changed the course of the game. So awesome. So he wasn't at his best the whole game. What he seemed to be doing that whole game, and he's been doing this of late, which is a shame. That's why I think he's due for some good form in these next upcoming games. He would receive the ball and just do absolutely nothing with it. Nothing. How many times did he receive the ball and just hit it at the defender? And, is that a confidence thing? I don't really know. He's just off. He's off. But then he goes around and does what he does. He's a weird player. It's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like you can't break his confidence, even though in the past he has broken his
Can you hold that
confidence.
for me?
Yeah, I got you. All right.
bro. Oh, on the computer.
That was a terrible hit.
I got the bet. I got the next one.
Terrible. Just take mine out. You can take mine out. So yeah, he's just not. He's not doing the greatest things. But like I said before, again, at the end of the game, he does unbelievable, world class. Let's talk about Let's talk about his pass first.
Oh,
Okay, his pass to Sadio Mane. Salah's pass to Salah. Passed to himself, and then he passed it to Mane. That was a beautiful team goal. Our front three: Firmino, Salah, Sadio. Go!
that's what they said. You heard it.
Yeah.
You heard it. It was so
Unbelievable.
awesome.
Unbelievable.
Sadio's pass was great. Salah's pass was great, and so was Sadio's to get it to Salah to score that goal too.
Oh, yeah.
So the commentators were saying in that.
So now we're talking about the last goal. You changed subjects. Now we're talking about Salah's goal. Right?
Talking about both goals.
Okay.
So you have Salah's goal.
Both at the same time. Go ahead.
You have Salah's goal
Yeah.
and you have Mane's goal. And you had the commentators talking first half about how Salah doesn't pass it to Mane. And then you hear the commentators rip him and say, well, Mane, you have 1 assist this season. Salah has 3. So I thought that was hysterical. And then the second half after the commentators said that,
Yeah.
Mane assisted Salah, Salah assisted Mane. It was amazing.
beauty.
It was amazing.
Thing of beauty. And that's all over anyway. All that nonsense. I don't even know
No,
why
I
they're
know
break-
that,
yeah.
but it's just funny. You love to see
Yeah.
that,
Oh, it
especially
was
as a fan
beautiful.
when you know
Yeah.
what's going on and you're like, they're over it, but it's still a talking point.
Beautiful.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, so let's talk about Salah's goal there. There was so many amazing things about that goal. Let's talk about his character. Salah's character. How many times could he have gone down? He could have gone down multiple occasions.
Yeah.
Whether or not he would have gotten the foul, I'm not sure. Could have gone down. He was being roughed up. And Salah is one of the strongest little men. I mean, I don't know how little he is. 5'8"? I'm not really sure. He's one of the strongest guys out there for how small he is. I mean, he's got that low center of gravity, which is great. And he's got these 2 guys on him. He's muscling them and then does this stupid little move and they're gone. They're gone. He's away on
fought
goal.
his way through that.
Exactly. There's nothing like a good fight like that. And then fought his way through that. Salah of late, I would expect him to fight his way through that, do the amazing thing, and then not score.
Or Salah of late fights his way through that, feels the pressure on his leg and trips
Possibly.
to get the penalty.
Yeah.
He didn't want the penalty.
No.
He wanted the goal.
Yeah, and it showed in his strike.
And it showed how hard he fought through it and then how hard he placed that ball.
Yeah. And he placed it with a clear mind. He placed it in that corner.
He's back, baby.
Yes.
Get back, Salah.
He's made fun of me quite a bit for that little comment I made.
Last episode, you were talking about how Salah was injured, and out of nowhere, you just go, "Come on, Salah, get back, baby!" It was. I listened to the episode. It was the funniest thing. I want to make a meme out of it. I can't wait. It's going on the Instagram
it's
soon.
not fair when we record for an hour. You can just go back and pick apart all the stupid things I do.
But it was the funniest. You sounded like the old World War II woman, like
Rosie the Riveter.
Rosie the Riveter.
Yeah.
Come on, Salah.
Come on, Salah. And man, are we glad he's back, baby.
But goals all around. Salah, Mane, Ox. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Bobby Firmino's got to get in the mix here.
Interesting, something that also the commentators, I don't want to always talk about what the commentators say, but something interesting they said too, though I forget what the one guy, he was like, why are they taking Ox off? He's on a hat trick. Let him get the hat trick.
Yeah, they said he's not going to get a hat trick, but
Yeah.
he's happy with his performance.
Of course.
He wants the hat trick.
I think that's trivial, the hat tricks, especially for someone like Ox, who's not going to be battling for whatever stupid award, Golden Boot. I hate awards.
Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. No, the Golden Boot, the most goals for the season.
No, he's not.
Which was shared last season, right? Shared by Salah, Mane, and
Aguero? No.
Kane, Aguero, or Sterling.
Aguero.
I forget.
Aguero.
I all I care about is Liverpool players, so I don't really care, But yeah, so Ox is not someone in contention for that. He's not going to get that. So just who cares about the hat? I mean, I know it's nice to get a hat trick, but I think the manager should do what's in their brain. Do what's in your brain. You know what I mean? Don't let that stupid stuff. Now, at the same time, he also let Divock get out in the field.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So that might not have been his plan. Maybe it was. You know what I mean? So did he let that pressure get to him? Say, let me get this guy out in the field. This is where he grew up. The academy team he played for. You know what I mean?
So when Ox came off, he actually put Wijnaldum on. Like you were just saying, Divock came out. Like, I'm not saying they subbed out for each other.
Yeah.
But Ox came off and Wijnaldum came on. I thought that was such a good sub.
Redeem yourself.
There we go,
Much
baby.
better.
I thought that was such a good sub.
I'm sorry, which sub?
Ox came off, Genie on. And within 5 minutes, Genie had a shot of goal.
He did.
He's fire. He represents fire in that
Genie's
offense.
really in form. Really. You know, we had
so
when
well.
this starting lineup came out, I was so excited, as was many people. Yes, I would have loved to see Trent and Matip in there. But I was still very happy to see Milner. Happy to see Lovren. Lovren's a great player. He's a great player. You know, obviously we'd rather have Matip or Gomez in that position personally.
Matip.
Yeah, Matip.
I'm big on Matip this season.
Yeah, for sure.
That man's the man.
But I lost my point.
Talking about Genie's form.
Genie Wijnaldum. When in doubt, just chant.
You were talking about how Genie's really in form right now. He's playing well.
Yeah, Genie's in form, but I don't know where it was going from there.
All right, cool.
Yeah, Genie's playing well, obviously. And, I don't know what I was saying. I've lost it.
It's all good.
Normally, I can bullcrap my way out of a missed thought, but not right now.
We're
people.
on the topics of subs, so we had Gomez come in for Robertson. Is he down? Is he hurt? I didn't get an injury report.
I think I saw Robbo said I'm fine.
Okay,
Robbo said he's fine. I'm sure he got a little knock, and he's out, but he said
because he plays a full 90.
Yeah,
he doesn't sub out.
No,
a lot. So,
no.
But you're
and we
worried about that.
We don't want him to sub out.
And you like hearing him talk about Milner's versatility too. So Gomez came in for Robertson, and then Milner switched to left back.
Yes,
which is cool. And they were talking about how important James Milner is to that Liverpool squad. His versatility, he's dependable. He's the master of penalty. Like he's an unsung hero of Liverpool. He really is.
Yeah,
he's influential. When they're attacking, he's quick to pass. He's smart. He's got great outside the 18 presence.
And think about this: he's replacing Trent in a sense when he began. And what was he doing? He was doing what Trent does, running up that wing. I mean, it's quite impressive, really quite impressive. I don't know. Milner always reminds me of like a Henderson, like just that captain mentality, But at the same time, he's fast. Milner's fast. He always beats players, gets a cross off. It's very, very impressive. And isn't he pretty old?
Think he's like 100.
100, 102, 101. I'm James Milner.
Did you see that, or did anyone see that photo of Milner on? I think it was Instagram. He was lifting like car tires on a long like bar.
Yeah,
dude, he looks like a superhero. Every single one of his veins. I'm like, that guy is a house.
Oh, he is.
He is a house.
I'd love to just feel his calves.
Okay,
just feel.
There
them.
we go, calves. That's why all my poems are about.
Pour some olive oil on them. Just feel them. give them a nice little massage. Feel all the veins and sinew.
You're disgusting.
I'm straight, I promise.
That's why all my poems are about your infatuation with this side's body parts. It's disgusting.
Every time Salah lifts his shirt and I see those hairy abs, I get excited.
Every one of our followers.
No homo.
Can't say that either.
Yes, you can.
Every one of our listeners is gone now. They now lost all the respect. So now you're listening to the Anfield Humidor. I'm joined by myself, the host.
I'm
by
Brian.
himself, Andrew.
Hey, real fast before we move on, let's talk about that little movie we watched before we started that show.
Oh, the Champions. The Champions.
The anime. What is that called?
It's Champions. So they release.
And that's the Bleacher Report that does that.
Yeah, they release animated series of all the soccer players. It was hysterical. It had Jamie Webster. They did the Liverpool.
Yeah. And Jamie Webster said something funny on Twitter about that. Like they took the piss out of me, but it was funny. Something like that. Oh my goodness, they tore him apart.
It was so funny.
I love being made fun of. So that was extra funny, that video, because we love Liverpool. We think so highly of the players, so highly of Klopp, so highly of the Chance and Jamie Webster. I love to see what other teams think of that. They hate it. They think we're stupid, and that's so funny to me.
What is it?
I love seeing their perspective.
I love they panned over Anfield, and it's like, this is why Liverpool means more. It's like, and our team means more, your team means less.
Yeah.
And Klopp's like, we love that everyone's celebrating Liverpool because everyone loves Liverpool.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Oh, that's funny. All right, let's get into. We just won that game, Champions League group stage game. Let's talk about just real fast. We'll go over all the groups and where they're at. That way we have an idea of who we will potentially play if we make it through to the knockouts.
I showed you this list right before we started recording this podcast. Did these numbers shock you? Because I was kind of, when I looked at it, because I watch a couple. I think I've watched.
I don't know if
the majority of the games in Group B.
Yeah,
but Group A I haven't really been up with, and then Group C I haven't seen either. So
yeah, to be quite honest, I just had a new baby born. I'm watching just Liverpool right now.
You're just watching Liverpool?
Yeah, I don't have time to watch any other ones. But I guess this Group A definitely surprised me. PSG being so far ahead.
Yeah.
Real Madrid maybe not doing that great. Group B, that looks pretty accurate to me. Tottenham hasn't been in form, but they are now, which is sad because now we're playing Tottenham at Anfield. Now they're on a high, which back to the game we just played, just to get into that real fast. We just left that game on a high. And most importantly, Salah left that game on a high. Now going into this weekend, we're going to have, I'm hoping we have the confidence, especially now that, hey, we won, we get to work on all that nonsense now.
At home.
And we're at home. So I'm very happy about that. But let's go through this group stage. We got Group A, we got PSG, Real Madrid, Club Brugge, Galatasaray. PSG, 9 points. Real Madrid, 4 points. Club Brugge, 2 points. Galatasaray, 1.
Yeah, PSG's allowed 0 goals in there. They have a goal. They've scored 9.
That's crazy.
9.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
And we got Group B. We got Bayern Munich with 9 points. We got Tottenham with 4. We got Red Star with 3. And we got Olympiacos with 1. Group C. Man City has 9 points. Oh, my goodness. Dynamo Zagreb has 4 points. Shakhtar Donetsk has 4 points. And Atalanta has 0 points. Sorry, Atalanta. You ain't making it through. Okay, Group D. Juve has 7 points. Atletico Madrid, 7 points. Shut up. Lokomotiv. Choo-choo! Lokomotiv has 3 points, and Bayer Aspirin has 0 points. Sorry, Bayer, you ain't making it through. Maybe take an aspirin. It might help your pains.
They have -5.
Come on, give me credit for that one.
Come on, solid.
What do you want to say about this Group D?
Just as cool.
Okay,
Juve Atletico
he wanted
Madrid.
to say it's cool about Group D. Okay.
Well, I'm saying they're tied.
Group E. Shut up. Group E. Napoli, 7 points. Liverpool. Hey! Liverpool.
Are in second place, but we're 1 point behind. And we're coming for you, Napoli.
Right. Liverpool 6 points. Red Bull. What's their name? Thank you. Salzburg 3 points, and Genk is gone 1 point.
Sorry,
and in good old Group F, as they say in Espanol, Barcelona 7 points, Inter Milan 4 points, Dortmund 4 points, and Slavia Praha 1 point. Group G, oh my God, there's a lot of groups here. How many listeners are we losing right now? Group G, Leipzig 6 points.
We wouldn't be losing it if you were going over this in a more
no, this is good.
appropriate way.
This is good. Well, how do you want to go over it?
So RB Leipzig leads Group G with 6 points. Second place is Zenit.
We'd be here for 5 hours if you read it like that.
And Group H is tied for the lead. Chelsea
can't even read.
First and second.
Okay. Continue.
Ajax and Chelsea tied first and second.
Okay.
That's it.
Group H.
I finished it.
Oh, okay. Well, that was fast.
I told you.
All right, next time you do that. How about that?
I got you.
All right.
But no, that's just, it's good to know, like PSG's scary.
Yes.
PSG's scary. 9-0 goal differential.
Who do you want to play? Not necessarily in the first knockout, but who would you like to play?
I got you. Ready? We've been to
PSG and Napoli, Belgrade and Germany. Oh! When we went to the Allianz and Liverpool scored 3. Porto, Barcelona, who the you're trying to kid? We're the mighty Liverpool. We won it in Madrid.
all of those guys.
We won it. Gotta finish it. We won it in Madrid.
So I don't care about who we play. We're probably gonna.
Yeah.
We'll take it. I think we take it back-to-back Champions League.
I don't know why. I just want to play Barca again. I know that might be stupid, but
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'd like to play them again.
Rematch.
it also would be very fun to play Tottenham. Not in the final, but in the group stages.
Yeah, that'd be nice
I mean,
too.
in the knockout stages.
I know what you're saying.
That would be interesting. Very interesting.
But it's cool to go over those teams because I was looking at that today and I was like, that's a cool idea. We should talk about that on the podcast.
Yeah. We should. We should every time, at least just to keep
just a little bit because it's a big deal.
Abreast of the situation.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
I love the Champions League. It's one of my favorite things in sports. So.
All right, let me just give a quick shout out. This shout out is to Instagram account King of the Cop, and it's king.of.the.cop. He gave us a nice shout out. So I want to give him a shout out. He does all awesome Liverpool match day stuff. So give him a follow.
Does he do like the predicted lineups and stuff?
I think he does everything.
I love those posts.
Yeah, I think he does everything. Yeah,
I like those a lot.
Yeah, he's got a healthy account. And hey, also follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, the Anfield Humidor.
And hey, also, if I guess some people probably don't know this, but if you want to see our faces for this podcast, we're on YouTube. You can watch the whole episodes on YouTube. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can.
You get to see us chanting and yelling away from the mics like this.
And you can see us slapping our beers away, smoking cigars. Yeah, we're degenerates for sure. All right, you ready for Poetry in Motion, baby?
Always ready.
We've chanted a lot this.
Yeah,
you know who's going to love this episode? Antonio. Poetry in motion, tra-la-la-la-la. We're the best cigar smokers in the garage. Yes, we are. Changes every week, baby. All right, who wants to go first? Should I go first this time?
My phone's at 10%, so I should go first.
Okay. Poetry in motion.
So now, bring it down because this is a segment. These poems are dedicated to the man, the myth, the legend, Jamie Webster.
He's not a myth.
The man, the legend, and the legend. Jamie Webster.
We're dedicating these to Jamie Webster because he's coming out with his single November 1st, 2019, very soon. He's coming out with his new single, his original song, which is nice to see.
Yeah. Here we go. This is for you, Jamie. All right. I wrote a limerick. Did you write a limerick?
No.
Good. Variety. The title of my poem? Jamie Webster Poem.
Original. Just like Jamie Webster's new song.
Jamie Webster's an angel on earth. No one compares to his worth. I gotta go see him, but my time is too slim because my stinking wife's about to give birth.
It's wonderful. Wonderful. When are we going to see him?
Hopefully, this Champions League.
Yeah.
Away, that's our goal, right?
Yeah.
Away game boss night.
I'm working on Brianna.
You told her?
Yep.
See, I'm not worried about my wife. She's
I'm not worried about my wife.
You got the kids. You got a lot going on. We gotta be careful with what we do. We got a lot going on.
We have to be careful. We have to make sure they're set. We're only away for a day and a half. All right. We're only away for a day and a half, and I could talk my wife into anything. So,
Jamie Webster's an angel on earth.
I love you, babe. Mwah. I love you, Riley. Mwah. Marissa. Mwah. And the boys, I could take them or leave them. Okay. All right, here is my poem. And my poem is titled Jamie, Jamie, Jamie. Okay, here we go. Jamie, 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 we love you so dearly. Please come back to New York City and entertain us yearly. Don't speak, just sing. Sing all day. When you speak, us Americans can't understand a word you say. If you must speak, please be concise. Or we'll just ignore you and listen to your new single, Weekend in Paradise. Available on all music platforms November 1st, 2019. Terms and conditions apply.
How many times did you rehearse the last part?
A lot.
Honest. Be honest. How many?
At least 10 times.
10 times?
Just the last part.
Did you do it tonight? Like while you were working?
Headphones
in?
Yep.
Did you listen to like a YouTube clip of it?
No,
okay.
No.
That was good.
No, because I did that pretty good too. I mumbled it. I messed it up most times. That time, I did it right.
Love it.
All right, Jamie Webster, we love you, baby. We love you.
We love you, baby.
All right, let's get into top three, worst three. So you go first. Hugh, go first.
I went first on poems.
Okay, so I'll go first. Top three books, right?
The top three books you've read.
Top three books?
Yeah, books are, they're made of paper. They're kind of like cigars.
All right, my third. Okay? And
you ruined my explanation of books.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's your books? What's your explanation? Tell me.
They're kind of like cigars.
Speaking of cigars, my cigar is out. Hand me the lighter.
What are you smoking?
I am smoking. This is a Punch Classico. I've had a Punch cigar in the past, but I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It was when I was in college.
Good.
Yeah.
What's the size
Not
on
expensive.
this? Why is it small? It's perfect.
I think this is
Perfect for the
Robusto.
podcast.
I think it's Robusto.
This is their Robusto?
I'm pretty sure this is the Robusto size. We're just used to when we smoke a Robusto, it's box press typically.
So
and
it's
this
bigger.
is not box press. So unless they call this something else, I don't really know.
Petite Robusto.
No. It's a Corona. A Corona is about the same size. This just longer. But
A Corona is a beer served with a slice of lemon. Or lime.
And you're a cook. You didn't know that.
I'm a cook.
You're a cook.
I'm not a mixologist.
A mixologist. What are we doing right now?
Your top three books?
No, thank you. Man, you messed me up. Yeah, we're smoking Punch cigars. We're drinking How do you like this beer? This is Vault Brewing.
This is him avoiding the fact that he hasn't read 3 books.
No, I got the books. I got the books. I got him, son. I don't read a lot. You're right. I'm stupid. I sound like Harry Kane there. Okay.
Hey, we're coming to Tottenham.
That's the end of this coming to us. Yeah. This is Vault Brewing. It's called 5 C's Indian Pale Ale, 6.4% alcohol. This is a 1 pint can.
Where's it based out of?
And this is out of Pennsylvania.
It's good.
Yeah, I love it.
Good beer.
It's really great. I love just walking into the liquor store, picking a 4-pack that I've never had before.
You know why we drink 4-packs?
Why?
Because we're hipsters and we're cool. Mm-hmm. Only hipsters drink 4-packs of beer.
Yeah, and we drink strong coffee. Mm-hmm. We listen to weird music.
Yep.
And that's the end of it. We have beards.
Top 3 books.
You don't have a beard. Okay. Top 3 books. Now that we have 2 listeners left. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say my third favorite has been Count of Monte Cristo.
Okay.
Okay, but let me explain that one. So, Count of Monte Cristo, up until I was 17 years old, 18 years old, was my favorite book. And Marissa asked me, or we talked about the Count of Monte Cristo. I said, yeah, that's a great book. You should read it. So she read it, blah, 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 blah. One day, we're at my parents' house before we were married, and I found the book, the one I read, and it is a children's book. It is 100 pages long, and there's a picture every page. And she looks at it and goes, "You didn't read The Count of Monte Cristo? This is a child's book." So anyway, that's my third favorite.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, the kid's book or The Count of Monte Cristo?
That kid's book. Loved it. Read it multiple times. Multiple times.
How old were you?
I got an abridged version of The Count of Monte Cristo. Or a short version. I don't know, maybe 13.
13 years
something
old.
Like that. Yeah, I didn't read much.
All right, what's book
I didn't
2?
read much. Book number 2 has to be The Stand. You know The Stand?
Yeah.
By by the biggest author in history.
Stephen King.
Stephen King. Thank you.
I was letting you say.
I know. Wow, what a mean friend, just letting me sink right on the podcast.
That's the point of this top 3 is
I
to
know.
show how dumb you are.
I know.
I love it.
I am dumb.
No, you're not.
So The Stand by Stephen King.
Stephen Smith.
Tommy Knockers is great too. But The Stand was awesome.
Okay.
And then number 1, my favorite book that I've ever read, by far, is the book written by Todd Barry.
What's it called?
Welcome to Hattiesburg. Welcome to Hattiesburg.
Okay.
It's a comedian's tour of small cities.
All right.
It was awesome.
Yeah?
Awesome.
How long's the book?
How
thick is
let
it?
me also preface this by saying I didn't read those last 2 books. I listened to them on audio tape.
Really? That's fine. Audiobooks are fine.
Yeah.
They
but I
count.
have listened to The Stand twice, and then the Todd Barry book. Todd Barry, give us a thumbs up.
He's the man.
He is the man. Oh, when we saw, or you weren't with me when we saw that.
Yes, I was.
No, not the crowd work.
Oh, no, I saw him at the...
I saw him do a crowd work show at the Village Underground in New York City with Marissa.
Yeah.
It was
I couldn't go to that. I think I'd work.
Yeah, you couldn't guess.
I saw him at Fat Black Pussycat.
Yeah.
He headlined. It was so good.
Oh, he's one of the best. Yes, those are my top 3. I recommend you read that last one. I'm sure you've read The Stand already.
Yeah.
Because you're so well read.
No, I haven't read The Stand.
Oh, okay.
I haven't read The Stand.
Right.
You read a book I haven't read. I have read the real Count of Monte Cristo.
Have you?
Not the picture book.
Have you read the real Todd Barry book, Welcome to Hattiesburg? No. Okay. All right, your top 3. The top 3 Liverpool players you want to have on the podcast.
I know
Go.
number 1 and number 2.
You having trouble with 3?
I am, but I think I...
Well, forget number 3. Just go with 2 and 1, and then we'll do 3 together.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
2 and 1.
So, number 2, and it's surprising, is Adam Lallana. And there's a reason for it. I saw a video on Twitter the other day of Adam Lallana. Lallana. I saw him on Twitter the other day. In the middle of practice, pulled down his pants and just took a piss on the side of the pitch.
That's our type of guy.
That's our guy.
That's our type of
We
guy.
got to get him in here.
Yeah.
We would just sit here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he drinks or smokes, but we'd make him drink and smoke, and we would just talk and just laugh. Read poems and do dumb things. Adam Lallana.
Or we just sacrifice and no one drinks and smokes if he doesn't do either.
No, we don't.
To get a Liverpool player on the show, you're not going to sacrifice anything.
I'll drink and smoke this way. I'll face it.
There you go.
That's a compromise.
Now,
not a sacrifice.
Lallana, I gained a lot of respect for Lallana when we actually went to Anfield, sat in the Cop, and we saw the Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, January 19th of last year.
Yep.
And he played the last 10 minutes. I'm sorry, this year, I'm sorry. He played the last 10 minutes of that game, not a lot of playing time. Played the game. Game ends. Players walk the field. Everyone, now obviously that was our first trip to Anfield, so we're taking pictures. So we hung around a while. We hung around until the stewards kicked us out. You know what I mean? And we're sitting there. We went down to the pitch. We were taking pictures, and Leilani came back out in the field. He put his penny on, and he was just practicing.
He started shooting practice goals.
Yeah, it was him and a trainer, and he's out practicing on the field at Anfield. And it just shows his desire. It shows his desire to want to be on this team, to want to play. He's out there practicing.
And then last week, I gained a lot of last game, I gained a ton of respect for him too.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, he did a great job. Came out, scored that goal. Yeah. It's pretty impressive. And it's funny to think about when he came out in the field after that game we saw. You know he came out because something in that game, the 10 minutes he played, bothered him. You know that's why. He came out, and I guarantee you he went over and over and over. What happened? Whatever specific play happened.
Like a shot on goal.
Yep. And maybe he screwed it up or bottled it, as they say in England. And so he went out and kept practicing. It was the same thing he kept practicing. He came from the corner and he came running in, and so that's impressive. Like he didn't have to do that. He could have gone to the locker room, showered, been done with everything, and he came back on the field. That's pretty impressive.
That's really emotional and serious. I just wanted him on the podcast because he took a piss on the side of the pitch.
Oh, I got you. I mean, you're a degenerate. So.
And number one Liverpool player I want on this podcast more than anything else in the world. Can you guess it?
I could never guess yours, but I'll try.
Try.
The number one you want on the podcast more than anyone else in the world. Is it a player or can it be
active
player?
player? Yep, he played today.
He played today. I'm gonna go Sadio.
No. James Milner, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's
James.
hysterical.
Yeah, I love him.
He's so funny. He's
one of my top
videos
picks.
Are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
That video of him and Robbo talking about the biscuits is...
Yeah.
Again, I said it last podcast. Milner says he's boring, but he's a comedian. He's funny.
He's so funny.
He's really funny.
You could tell. And maybe Robbo would be probably 3. Just because of that video.
There you go.
Yeah,
there
probably
you go.
Robbo at 3.
There you go.
So Robbo at 3, Adam Leilani at 2, because I think the dude's a bro.
Now let's think realistically of the first player we'd get on this podcast.
Harvey Elliott.
It'd be an academy kid who's 7 years old.
We got a lot of 13-year-old listeners.
Yeah, did you see the one kid who plays
He plays for, what's his name? Oh, we don't have
I
service.
wish we could look him up.
I might have service.
Yeah, maybe me too.
Here, you keep talking, I'll find it.
He was a kid who commented on our Instagram, and he said he played for, I believe it was Liverpool, the Liverpool Academy, and he was just looking for. He's trying to get some fans, I guess. But I wish I knew what post it was on. I believe it was on this one. Let me just see. We're just looking through our phones here. See, I have no service. I got
it's
no
all
service.
good.
You got it? Are you trying to get it? Trying to get it. Hey, people, if you don't already, please follow our Instagram account. And we post a lot of clips from the show. It's pretty cool. It's a very original Instagram account. No one has an account like that. And then
it's just
I guarantee you.
No.
And what's great about that account is some people love it. Some people absolutely despise it.
Yo, a lot of hate. A lot of hate, but a lot of love.
A lot of love.
Yeah, a ton of love.
More hate.
No, more love than hate, I think.
Yeah.
More love than hate.
But yeah, we also have a Twitter account. We haven't really worked much on our Twitter account, but we'll get there. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Did you find it?
No,
he still didn't.
No,
find
I
it.
didn't.
Nah. Well, next podcast we can talk about it.
We'll talk about him next time.
Yeah. I forget which post it was on.
But we're probably gonna get him on here. That's probably
a great idea. We got to figure out how to do on this podcast how to do over the phone stuff.
Skype.
Yeah, but that's why we need that new Rodecaster Pro, baby. You could do phone things through that.
We'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get it. Didn't I just give? No, I didn't give you anything. I gave you an apple. I gave you $100. Give me that $100 back.
You want $100?
Yeah, give me that $100 back.
All right, then we'll get the new pedal.
Yeah.
That's our show.
How long did I owe you that $100 for?
I don't know.
A long time.
A month and a half.
A long time. Yeah. Whatever.
But that's our episode for you guys. I don't think we have anything left in us.
No, that's it. Hey, awesome win, 4-1 win. We looked at Tottenham at Anfield this Saturday, I believe. Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Is it Sunday?
This weekend.
This weekend. And we'll have a podcast recently after that. See you guys soon.
See ya.